Hey everybody, so back again with The Truth Will Do, and we're going to do a little bit more. Sorry, I'm going to increase this because I don't know if you guys can hear me, but so I wanted to talk a little bit more about stress because we started to yesterday, and what I wanted to talk about is the definition of stress, because it's always a good thing to know what stress actually is, and what we can do to improve how we manage our stress. And so I wanted to start off with the definition. So just Google the definition of stress. And here is one definition of stress. So it's your body's way of responding to any kind of demand or threat. When you sense danger, though this is super important, when you sense danger, whether it's real or imagined, so your perception of what is going on, whether it's real or imagined, right? The body's defenses kick into high gear in a rapid, automatic process known as the fight or flight reaction, or the stress response. The stress response is the body's way of protecting you. So fight or flight, or protection mode, stress mode, whatever you want to call it, right? So if you are in protection mode, you cannot be in growth and development and healing mode. And actually, we are supposed to be more in that healing mode, far more than we're supposed to be in fight or flight. Like maybe 20% of the day should be in protection mode, somewhere around there. But we tend to not be. We as humans, we have so much stress, and we tend to get locked in to that stress mode, that fight or flight all the time. And the other thing that we have to remember is that it said your body's sensing danger, whether it's real or imagined. So a lot of times we might think, well, this is such a minor issue, and that person is making it way bigger, right? Like, they are making a boulder out of a little pebble. But that's their perception of what is going on. So for them, that's reality, okay? So I know a lot of people are going to be like, what is a chiropractor talking about stress and all of this stuff? But you guys, this is what we do. So every time you see a chiropractor, every single time you get a chiropractic adjustment, it changes the brain. And in particular, it changes the prefrontal cortex and the cerebellum. Now, I know that that's not going to mean a lot to you, but let me tell you guys what these parts of the brain do. So these are the parts of the brain that they create our reality, right? They decide what we're going to focus on, and they actually will change our perception. They are in charge of how we see the world. So if those aren't functioning at their best, those two parts of the brain, guess what? Your perception of the world, of your environment around you, is going to be altered. So that's not a good thing, right? We want to be living in as close to reality, shall we say, as possible. So every single time you go and get an adjustment, it changes brain function. It changes the prefrontal cortex and the cerebellum. It changes the way your brain communicates with your body, so therefore it can change how you perceive your environment. So one of the things that I wanted to mention too, one thing, how your brain is perceiving, like a lot of people go to the chiropractor, right, for pain, but it doesn't necessarily change your pain. It changes your perception of that pain. So if you want to change pain, but you want to change, say, stress and how your body is adapting to the stress in your life, we got to be able to see reality for what it is. So every time you go and you get an adjustment, it improves how your body is responding to its environment. So if you guys want to know, like, where are you starting from? This is why we do scans in our office. This is why we see so many kids, with, say, that have had diagnosis of ADHD or the ear infections, anything like that, right? And this is why we can help, because we change the way that the brain functions. It communicates with the body. So if you guys are interested in these scans, you guys give our office a call. If you're like, yes, I want to live a healthier life. Yes, I want to deal better with my stress, manage it better. We've got to start with that nervous system. We've got to start with how the brain is communicating with the body and how we're perceiving our environment. So if you're interested, give our office a call and set up an appointment, and let's talk about how we can help you. We'll see you guys later. Bye.